Andrew Scheer looked at Doug Ford's cuts and said, "Hold my beer."
A near daily occurrence on the Liberal campaign trail.
Everyone's so happy and positive, despite living in Doug Ford's Ontario.
Justin Trudeau bashed the Conservatives by using Doug Ford's name more than his actual Conservative opponents, Andrew Scheer.
The cuts that Doug Ford has already brought in.
Cuts that would be 4 times deeper than Doug Ford.
But Ford isn't holding any grudges.
The Prime Minister's family's been in politics for years. Our family's been in politics for years. It's politics.
In his push to work together this week, Ford also announced the launch of a new provincial federal council filled with his top ministers.
Ultimately, these two are going to have to figure out how to get along. Their electoral futures are inevitably tied to one another.
And according to both sides, the Conservative Premier of the country's biggest province and the Liberal Prime Minister have a lot of common ground. Today, they even had similar talking points.
I look forward to working respectfully, collaboratively, cooperatively in ways that are going to benefit the people of Ontario and indeed people right across the country.
It was a very productive meeting, and we agreed that we're going to be collaborative and work together on shared priorities.
Those include infrastructure and economic development. There are still flashpoints, of course. Ford and Trudeau didn't talk about the carbon tax or firearms bans. National pharmacare did come up. Ford seemed open to listening.
We'll sit down and talk to the rest of the premiers about that.
And there's a chance to do that soon. Ford has invited all the premiers for a meeting in Toronto in early December. That's part of his new effort to be a unifier. Ford says he told the Prime Minister about how the West is hurting and needs to be listened to, and he told reporters how well he gets along with Quebec's premier, repeating over and over Canada needs to stick together to present a united front to the rest of the world. Abigail Bimman, Global News, Ottawa.